Welcome back, guys. So what has the power of a Hunter F6 and the roll rate of a Saber? Meet the Swift F7. I just spawned. I'm up to 6K. I'm going to be coming down. TU for deletion service. 3, 2, 1. Bye-bye. Yeah, I literally just spawned. I'm so far ahead of everybody. This thing is fast. It has a ton of power. It can get up to altitude very, very quickly. MiG-17s, F5s, J5s, what do you want to call that thing? Watch out. This thing's dangerous. You cannot energy trap this plane. You can outturn it all day, though, and that's what people are lacking right now. They don't really understand how to fight this plane. If you want to fight against this plane, you can generally outturn it. But just be careful, because you're not going to outroll it. And that is its best defense, and that is also its best offense, too, because like a MiG-15, this guy's right in front of me. He thinks he could probably take me vertical, which is usually a great idea with a MiG-15. Not in this plane, though. He kind of baits me up a little bit. He doesn't really know what's going on yet. And he's going to take me into a spiral. I'm not losing any speed right now. Not losing any speed. I'm at 5K. He's going to pull up, and I'm going to follow him right up. And as I get a little bit slower, I'm actually backing off on the throttle a little bit. And that's all it takes. And it doesn't matter if you're one of those shiny new Chinese F5s. You're still not going to be able to energy trap this thing. So we come on down. We build up our speed again. Afterburner's engaged, and here we go. 600, 650. There's 700 kilometers an hour. That's more than enough at this altitude. We're going to level off and pick our next target. Here comes a MiG-15 right in front of me. Not sure he's really paying attention, but he pulls off and back off the burner, pull a shot. He's gone. Let me just continue on. I look behind me and there's a MiG-17. He's been kind of following me for a little bit, so I kind of want to go vertical, see what he does. At least bleed some speed so I get my maneuverability back. And we kind of drag him out. And looks like he's making a smart move of pulling him off because there's somebody behind him. And so I just kind of drop back down. Now, I always kill my afterburner in the dive because this thing builds speed so quick. And here you can see me actually backing off the throttle quite a bit. And I really don't want to pick up too much speed, so I actually drop these flaps. Now these flaps, I'll tell you more about these in a little bit. If you notice, in the maneuverability is kind of gone. They actually work as an air brake. We'll go off on that a little bit. But staying right around 700 to 800 kilometers an hour, that's my best maneuverability speed. He tries to pull down below me. It doesn't work. These guns, these are the Aidens. These things work amazing. In fact, I think they actually work better than they did before. They are really awesome right now. One shot, one bullet connects, they are gone. There's a lot of HE filler. Alright, so that match is pretty much over. You see the last guy's left, he's got a blind hunt on him. Don't last very long. So here we go, we just spawned again. We're going straight up for an IL-28. He unfortunately saw me coming, so we break off. Dive down a little bit, grab some speed back up. Look around, survey the surroundings. There's an LA-15 below me. Figure I'll take a pass on him. I'm doing a good speed. I'll be coming out of it with a good speed. So we take a dive. Still in a good speed, take a roll shot, but not really going to get him. So now we're doing what? 800 at the bottom of this? See that MiG-17 up there? We're going to kill him. That guy's got to be what, 5K? We're just going to pull straight up on him. I'm not exactly sure what he's doing. And then I look around and I realize there's a bomber right there that he's trying to get. So that guy becomes perfect bait. And I pull straight up on him. Look at this. 5,500. We're going to top out here at 6K. He didn't even know I was coming. He couldn't see me coming. I was below him. 6,300 we just topped out. And look. Oh no. We've got a MiG-15 behind us. Bye. Just drop our nose a little bit. Dodges initial shots, and we are all of a sudden out accelerating him, and we are gone. And this is the beauty of the Swift F7. You know, the top speed is not necessarily any better than MiG-15 or anything else that it faces. In fact, quite a few of them are probably actually a little bit faster. But we accelerate much, much better. We have great energy retention, and we just pull away from him. There's nothing to it. So what about defensive flying? Defensive flying is going to be the key to living or dying in this aircraft for sure. And so I'm sitting here, I'm taking a pass on this MiG-15, and I backed off the elevator just a little bit too soon, and so I didn't get the shot. So I'm pulling away. I don't want to get dragged towards this airfield. I got an IL-28 coming after me, which I have no idea why. But the real threat turns into this MiG-15 diving on me. And there he is. Here he comes. So it's going to rely on roll rate. So I'm going slow enough. He's going to overshoot me. Roll rate is key. And we just dodge his shots and he overshoots. If he had gone straight up right there and I didn't have an IL-28 on my butt, I could have followed him up and killed him. But the IL-28 is actually kind of annoying in this case. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? Anyways, so he's nice and slow now. We're just going to pull back and dive out, and we're going to get away from this no problem. The MiGs are now nice and slow. They're not going to catch me, and that's it. So let's look at it from another perspective. Here's another F5. He's coming out of a dive. He had a little bit more speed than me. I'm sure his top speed is much faster than mine because he can actually break supersonic in a dive. The F7 cannot. But here we go. So I actually zero throttle because I know that I can press at these speeds. So I'm zero throttling. I'm keeping into this turn enough to bleed my speed as best as I can because I want to get down in that 800 km/h range. Now he's getting close. Pop the afterburner again. Try and get up around him. And I really wish I made that shot. But we're safe. The roll rate is key. That is what keeps them from getting their guns on you. So you shouldn't have too much issue dodging at least one MiG. Now, if you get multiple behind you, it might be a different story. So, as we piece everything together, let's move on to another clip. So we've got more MiG-17s. MiG-17s are always going to be your threat. MiG-15's right there with it. There's really not much else. I mean, the Sabres haven't really been able to touch me. But, so this guy's dropping down. Breaks off the head-on. Can't land the shot. I'm turning that way, looking maybe I can get another shot on that guy, but it doesn't work. So we drop my nose. I'm a little slow. Enough to turn inside this guy, but not quite enough to get the shot. He dodges, and I start diving for speed. Look behind me. Here's that MiG-15 again. Same guy from earlier. Still trying to catch me. Still can't. I out-accelerate him. And I play nice bait for Lady Corona. And I got to give a shout out to Lady Corona for being a hell of a teammate this game. I think we both got 4 kills this match. It was really good teamwork, and you definitely knew how to fly. So now that Paul's backpack is out of the picture here, Corona's headed back towards base, and then I look in the clouds. I know there's one more guy coming. I can see his dot there, so I pull up, got him spotted, and I'm just going to convert this energy back into altitude, and I'm going to turn back towards that MiG-17. Corona drops below me, and I drop down on the MiG-17. Now, this I already know is going to be a tough shot because I'm going to be hauling balls. So, I hit about 800. I start leveling off because he's starting to pull up. Now, here's the thing. This is where this plane really, really, really shines. He's pulling straight up thinking this will work. It doesn't. It doesn't at all. I'm still doing really good speed. He's trying to trap, and he is gone. If you want to fight against the Swift F7, you can out-turn it. You really can. Don't try and roll with it. Don't ever try and roll with it. It will not end well, but you can outturn it. So continue on the same match. Got another MiG-15. You see I'm dropping my throttle. I do not want to accelerate too fast in this dive. If you hit 1,000 kilometers an hour and your nose is down, you are going to pancake into the ground. So you really, really have to be careful. But we managed to maintain our speed very well because this aircraft is very good at that. So we come out of the turn, still doing well over 950 kilometers an hour, and this MiG-15, you know, they may be able to go fast, but they don't accelerate that good when they're at high speeds. So he unfortunately gets the A5 trying to go to the airfield, and then he starts pulling away because he's getting shot by the AA. Max range on the Aidens, I would never shoot him beyond about 800 meters when you're doing a tail shot. So I thought maybe I'd try it, but here we go. Get a little bit closer now, and we get him. Like I say, Aidens, all they have to do is connect. They're very, very good guns, and they feel even better this patch. That's pretty much the end of this game. There's like one fighter left and then a bomber, and it's not worth showing you guys. So we're going to move on. So this match should demonstrate the vertical capabilities of this aircraft again against the MiGs, because right now the MiGs are getting spammed out. You're going to see them more than anything. But as you see, this guy didn't really pay attention. He thought that afterburner was going to help him get away. But he just slightly outturns me. And it's not really going to work, but I'm going to keep on him. I could probably land this shot, but I decided to pull off because I see dots behind me. I don't know exactly what's going on. So I drop my focus on him, I pull back down, and extend. And at this point, I'm just getting ready to reset, make sure there's nobody following me. Clear, nobody's following me, so I'm just going to go right back up. It's like a big yo-yo. So as we're coming up, I'm looking around. I see the A5 going in the distance there. I figure he's probably going to be one of the easier kills because he's going to be very slow at this altitude. I look behind me. I see another A5 close, and I thought maybe he'd be able to catch me, but nope, that's not going to happen. I'm already pulling away from him. The A5 in front of me is stalling. I'm going to try and go for that kill. But unfortunately, he gets killed before I get there. Alright, no biggie. So, we continue on. Time to get another F5 out of the match if we can. So, we're cruising along. Nobody behind us is going to catch us. Looks like the MiG-15 is going vertical, though. That's kind of nice. This F5 on my left isn't going to be able to catch me after this turn, so I'm not too worried about him. Start pulling vertical on the MiG. Looks like I have a couple other guys to compete for the kill. But as you see, not really having any issue. I'm catching them actually quicker than they are. Pop a couple long distance shots. None of them connect. Dodge my friendlies, make sure I don't ram them, and we come on down. We're going to build all this speed again real quick, so we have to be careful. So once I start hitting about 700, I back off the afterburner. And if I get going past 800, I back off the throttle even more. But as we start leveling out, we need that speed to catch the F5. Not really paying attention, and he's an easy kill. And then the other F5's going vertical, so we're just going to go straight up again. It's like a big old yo-yo. It just goes up and down and up and down. He tries dodging, but I got a really good roll rate, and we managed to pop him. Get lucky, and he J's out for me, I think. Either that or Gaijin actually gave me the kill. I'm not sure which. But as you see, it's just up and down. This thing has so much power, that's how you play it. Alright, so I promised you guys I'd give you some F1 footage. Here it is. I'm not going to say a whole hell of a lot. I didn't get a lot of kills, but there's a lot of defensive flying in this, and I think that's probably actually more important than getting kills for you guys. Really show you just how good this thing maintains energy, and like I say, even without an afterburner. So the Swift F1, it's the same plane. It just doesn't have the same power. So there's not a whole hell of a lot to say about it. Hope you enjoyed the footage, guys. If you have any questions, let me know. We will come back to these aircraft later on once things die down, once things get fixed. You know, obviously there's an issue with the flaps. Obviously there's a ton of Russian aircraft being spammed out right now. So things might change a little bit when we see the Sabres. Until then, thanks a lot, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you around. Thanks.